Some time ago, I had plotted what my last words would be. I planned to speak them, then write them down to immortalize them, and then end it all. These carefully selected words were, "You did this to me." I could tell you about the horror stories that led to this, about how I started restricting what I ate in 5th grade, the same year that I would run out of the house after a fight with my parents and escape to the woods with a knife in hand. I could tell you about 7th grade, when I wrote my will and a suicide note and researched the fastest, easiest way to end my life. I could tell you about freshman year of high school, when I hyperventilated each night and had panic attack after panic attack until throwing up was a daily norm. I could tell you about senior year, about the night I tried to end it all by crashing my car into a tree, or the morning I woke up for what I hoped and planned would be the last time. I could tell you about my first, second, and third stays at the psychiatric hospital. But I'm not going to tell you about any of that, not because it doesn't matter, not because it isn't important to talk about, but because there's more to me. Because despite my greatest efforts, life went on and got better, and so did I. Because I am still here today, and while those horror stories are part of my past, that isn't me anymore. I am grateful to be able to say that, to be able to say anything. And I'm going to tell you about the things I love about myself, because I spent so many years hating so much. I love my hair. I love the way it curls and shines in the sun and how it looks like a halo. I love that people can spot me because of it, and I love the old ladies who coo over it. I love my eyes. I love that they're lined with crinkles, and I love all that they see. I love that they find things others don't. 4-leaf clovers and people sitting all alone. I love my hands and how worn they are from clay. I love their calluses from embroidery and their chipped blue nail polish. I love my bowl of caramels beside my door. I love the people who come and take one without asking permission. And I love that they know they don't need it. I love my tea box and the hours with friends it has brought me. I love my bubbles and my water bottle and my laugh. I love that some people make it louder and higher and others make me snort and shake so hard that no sound comes out. I love the thrifted sweaters that hang in my closet and my old jeans that look better on my friends. I love my bread pans and my bundt cake pan, and that I got them for $1 each. I love that I kiss girls and that I kiss my friends on the lips when saying goodbye. I love my knitting and the drop stitches and the inked brayer that rests on my floor. I love my singing, though nobody else seems to, and I love that I do it anyway. I love that I give. I give more than I have, but sometimes, now, I can afford that. And I love that. I love so much of me that I could fill these pages for hours, and tomorrow, probably, I will. Because it is so good to love myself again, to feel carried away with joy over my existence like a 4-year-old once again, to splash in the puddles in my rainbow sparkly rain boots and not give a shit who watches, because now my life isn't a series of horror stories. It's a medley of beautiful celebrations of being here and being alive, because every single breath I take is a miracle that shouldn't be happening, but is. A miracle that I deserve and I worked for, but a miracle, all the same. I know that a moment ago I said that I am more than the horror stories, but I'm not sure that's true. They'd have to be part of me, and that's not the case. The truth is, I'm not my scars, I'm not my depression or my past, I'm not my years of pain, I'm just not any of that. I am goodness, and I am love. I am in love with myself more than anyone ever will be, ever could be. I am enough. In fact, I am so enough that I make enough insufficient. I suppose I'll still have last words. Someday, long in the future, when my body catches up with my soul and all of me is finally old and wrinkling and sitting in my rocking chair, spilling tea on my knitting. But I don't give these any thought. These last words, they won't be planned. They won't be intentional. They'll just slip out, unnoticed, unceremonial, and will just happen to be my last. But I know what they'll be at their core. They'll be of love, because that is what I am. I am love.